This is for people listening. This is before. This is when Master P was still over at In a Minute and SMG. This
Correct.
is before he came to you guys. Now
that's right. He didn't come to us until '95, I think.
Yeah, when he came there in '95, because he was selling a lot of underground units. Were you one of the guys responsible for bringing him over or scouting him, or was it Dave? Or
it was Dave who actually did it. It was Dave Weiner who brought him over. Dave had discovered a business model within Priority that we had unbelievable distribution, and there was a lot of independent labels out there that needed it. And he went up to the two owners of Priority and convinced them to open this brand new division. And in so doing, he signed maybe 3 to 5 labels right off the bat. JT the Biggest Figure, he signed. Master P No Limit. He signed Black Market, I think, right off the bat. He signed about 5 labels, all of which did big numbers. But, I mean, Master P was just explosive. Needless to say, we're doing $100 million on just the No Limit catalog alone. So, I was real close with P, and Dave's one of my best friends in the world, has been for life. So, as a result, I got some real eye-to-eye on what was going on the whole time. And, I wish I could claim responsibility, but I was around fame. How's that? I watched it.
Hey, yeah,
right.
I mean,
you got to see history pretty much. Yeah.
For sure.
For
sure. Yeah, without a doubt.
Have you ever seen
Dave's someone that I've rode with. I'm sorry?
No, go ahead, Brian.
I was just going to say, Dave's someone that I've ridden with for pretty much my whole career. He and I have played the same team and stuff like that. Got to play with him with Mos Def and Raucous when him and Kevin Feist signed them. Tech Nine, Brother Lynch Hung. So I've been able to work, actually, like I said, my entire career hand in hand with Dave.
Right.
So that's been a great experience, needless to say.
I can dig it.
Did you learn? You saw what like you said, you were right there. You saw what Master P did.
Sure.
It's phenomenal. Did you take? You went to business school.
Correct.
Did you take that and mix what you saw with P? Did you learn anything from P? Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh my God, yeah, without a doubt. I credit P for giving me a lot of fucking books in this game. Yeah, he mentored me in a major way. We're still actually really close. I see him on the regular. I still learn from the guy. He's he rewrote the book. It's a brand new book.
Yeah.
If you're reading any other book, it's old, and he's named someone else who's done that. So, you'd have to be an idiot not to look and say, like, this guy's a genius. Let me be a sponge. And, lessons I learned in terms of how to make distribution deals, in terms of, like, how the money gets allocated, in terms of how to promote, in terms of how to create the right alliances, in terms of doing things no one's done before. Whether it's buying back-to-back source pages or making an orange digidisc or whatever it is that he wanted to do, he just recreated. So, I learned a lot, and I'm afraid to see where I'd be without the dude, My game plan certainly would not have been as tight. I certainly wouldn't have seen the success without having that tutelage from P. And to be honest with you, because I've gotten that, and he gave it so givingly and willingly, I try to do the same and give it back through mentorships and speaking engagements and stuff like that as well, because I was really lucky throughout my career to find people like that.
I respect you for that, man. It's always important to give back. Real talk.
Right.
And now P is he's still out there. He's making music and doing different things. Are you?
They about to come out with a movie too
into the future.
Well, it's funny because he helped me. I've actually been really involved with the movie, and I keep telling him, like, I don't know what I'm doing in the business, just because it's brand new to me. But there's just that level of trust. So, we've set up a few meetings and trying to get shit off the ground and think that we have some possibilities in there. So, I've definitely been working closely with P on shopping the movie. He wrote it. He's got it all going. He's doing the all the heavy lifting, but I'm helping him in terms of like getting it, and I'll help him with the marketing and getting the deal done and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I can't wait to see that shit.
Movie. Yeah, you'll be able to see it like The Godfather is what he describes it, like 1, 2, and 3, except Volume 3 is going to be really good.
Because I used to buy all the P movies anyway, all the movies they came out with. Like, yeah, I was into the movies, the music, and everything. Like, I was living in Memphis when P&M really exploded on the scene, and it was incredible, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they did it, and the way they would package the albums and have us waiting for the next one. So it didn't even matter if they came out with 2 CDs in the same week. We buy them. You know what I'm saying? Because we be wanting to get it. Like, I'd see it, and then they'd always had them little commercial songs. So like, if Mr. Servon was coming, you knew you was gonna hear you was gonna hear him on some songs, and you was gonna hear a commercial with him. And so that's what made me want to buy the Servon. And then Servon might have had Fiend on his. They like repackaged everything they had, and everybody was tight. And the album covers and all that shit was something we had never seen. So it was like, man. And then they show up in town
independently to do all that.
They come to Memphis and perform them shits.
Yeah, the performances were live. It was crazy shit. I've seen him bring out the gold tank and shit like that. Yeah, he's his live show, just his whole promotion, like you said, it was his ambush, and it was, you'd know it was coming because he advertised it in the album package, and you knew what was coming for the next 12 months. You were ready.
Exactly.
Like, we'd ingrained the artwork in your head. You were waiting. How long were we waiting for that Mercedes record for?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a couple of them. And the T-shirts, too. We be ordering the T-shirts and all that shit. Because you can get everything from inside of the album cover. And plus the album cover with pen and pixel, it was like shit that nobody was doing. It was, you know what I'm saying? It made you want to cop that shit. Even the cases was made different. Like, they was like some hard plastic
like you were
shit.
saying.
It was orange plastic, yeah. It was the first time that had ever been done. And he also did what's called a lentricular package. If you look at, like, the Last Dawn CD and you move it, you'll see his cross.
I had that, yeah. Like the hologram, like the Upper Deck baseball cards. It was the same shit. Exactly. Yeah, I had it. And I remember waiting for it to come out and going to get that shit. But it ain't traditional record stores like that anymore. So it's hard to get that music.
It's a new game.
What's cool with the internet is you can still get all of that shit.